Hey guys, we recently did a couple 10Q videos, and I'm thinking we're doing another one here. And I thought, most 10Qs, when they play a game, they're often playing at a handicap, while someone like a 6-9 might regularly be giving a handicap. So let's take 4 stones and see how it goes. Let me set it up. My color black, handicap 4. If we're 10, then the computer should be at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's put it at 5. Make it a little challenging for us. Okay. So there is absolutely no need to respond to this. But as 10Q, we want to keep things easy. No need to pinch. That's going to get really complicated. We want to be strong. That's the key. So boom. Look upper right. We can see our group. It has perimeter. It's easy to spot. If we were to have pinched, it might have not been so clear, or there would have been 2 of them to keep track of, something. But here, it's easy. Okay. Where to next? Anything we want, we're going to be playing in a corner next. Does some corner stand out? You may know the go wave. White has started on the 3rd line up to the 4th. Now White's job is to close this skirt. That's what we call it, the skirt, coming down to the 3rd line again. So White wants to play here next. Well, I'll play there. That'll be my corner. Okay. He's sort of surrounding us. I'm not feeling a lot of great need here, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this nice and clean. So I'm going to kick, that's what it's called, which stops him from coming in the corner. And now we've left this 3-3 open. He can come in and hassle us. So I'm going to play in a way that stops that. And this is might be something you don't know. If he comes in, this knight's move is cut. That's what causes a problem. So I'm going to respond somewhere. I'm going to try here. So, gosh, I wish we could show. Give me a second. I think we want to show. Create file. Up it comes. I'm going to get rid of. Stop presenting that. Go over and present this. There you go. You're now looking at the new one. And we're going to look at this is what's happening in the game. Okay, so check it out. If he hits the 3-3 and he's threatening to connect under, that's the fear. Okay, so we stop him. He tries to connect under. No. He tries to get out. No. Notice the cut there? This could be a potential problem. So it's our move now. If we were to play here, let's do it again. There's no cut here anymore. And he's dead in the corner. This also saves the cut. But let's look at this one. Boom, 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 boom. Well, now, if we were to say Atari and save, the right side isn't so much of a problem. See what I'm saying? So this move doesn't stop the cut, but it makes it so one side of our problem is pretty much fixed. I hope that makes some sense. So bringing back our other board. There you go. The two moves that stop the cut, there's no real reason for them. They don't, it's almost like I'm just going to play on the 3-3, just stop it. But this other move is something that hurts white. So this move is useful. So the other's one-purpose move, this one, two-purpose move. Now that we could see that as a bit advanced, and if so, sorry. Okay. What's next? Well, white's fine. We're fine. Time to go to the new area. We're going to a corner. Pretty regular. Now, something did just happen. We approached white and white ignored. We could think about continuing to go under. Possible. But we could really lose tempo that way because we don't need that, and he's probably not going to respond. So tempo is kind of a big thing in Go. So we're going to play somewhere else. White might play here next. Does that bother us? A little bit. We'll go ahead and play there. Let's do the same thing. Pick and same thing. No. This time we're going to pinch. We're going to bother white. It's a pinch that you really should, if you're going to be playing Go, you get used to. Your corner's healthy. White's not healthy. Let's attack white. And in general, do it on the fourth line. Okay. Now, look at our corner getting surrounded. As we're getting surrounded, that 3-3 play has become more urgent. So now when we play our defense move, it means more because it's not just defense only for the 3-3, it's also defense for not getting surrounded and bothering white. So it's really made this move more meaningful. Okay, we're behind enemy lines, but we're alive. That's our assumption. Then what's next? Well, we go around. White's pretty much fine everywhere, but we're not. We have a lonely black stone right next to a big old white wall. He could get in trouble. So let's just run out. That's a regular two-space extension, tends to be appropriate. Let's kick again. Kicking's fun. And let's do third line this time. Third line's more for territory. Okay. How does his move, he just sort of affected my upper right corner? Not really, but sort of. Well, guess what? We can do the kick. Let's do the kick again. And what? Well, we could play this move again, which hurts white on top. Oh, now it's the time. We get to see our move in action. Does it work? I'm nervous. We have two ways to stop him. This makes us very strong and thick, but sort of, well, let's see if we can read it out. Black, you see my cursor. White starts getting out. We stop him immediately. No cuts anywhere, and all he got was one little white stone, not even an eye. Let's try it. I'm not saying he's dead, but this is awfully strong. Okay, then we'll turn, save, gotta save. Great, and what's important here? The corner. And he's about to, when he comes down, that centate to connect under, so he gets that for free. So let's remove that. And now it's all about the corner, and we don't want to read it out. We'll just make sure it's dead. And can you read out life and death here? My job is to try to get a sense of 10 cues in general. Can you read it out? How can you not? White needs 2 moves to live. So let's read it out together. Imagine a white plays here. You play here. That's. Can you read that out? You need to read it out. You need to, if that means you open up a board and put the stones down and then play out every variation. White's just dead, and it's our move. The only way he can live is by cutting and killing one of our groups. But if he cuts, we catch him in a net. Actually, it's a little bit interesting, but he may or may not get there. We have to play the net in a particular way, but that's advanced. Okay. So I'm ready to say that he's dead, we're alive, it's our move. Where to? He has just a line of stones here. Might be fun to just walk out and end up bothering them. Or he also has 3 stones over here. If we honey, that bothers them. We could go under and make his group awkward. So many things to do here. How do you decide? I'm stuck. What would a 10Q think here? A 10Q might be nervous about the corner and his group. So let's honey. Bothers white on the right and keeps us very strong, which keeps him very dead. I'll start there. Okay, that's it. We are not cut. Don't keep going. We are not cut. There's no way. Okay, which makes him absolutely dead. We're absolutely alive. Go to the next spot. What's going on? White's building center. I think it's time we start coming out. Let's come out this way. When we play here, we're not cut, and we're coming out into out into the center. Okay. Remember, over here, he was trying to build center. Well, there we are. He can't get it. He might get a little one, but not a big one. What's next? We're open here. He can come under. Let's stop him. It's kind of part of the area. We want to finish what we're doing. Okay. Is he making a threat? He cuts. Tie. Save. I don't see any threat at all. So here you are. You're 10Q. You're playing game of Go, and someone plays here, and you're like, He's going to retire something. You have to think about your cuts. The only way to kill the two Blackstones is for him to play here. If he plays there, Atari, you save saying Atari, he's dead. There's no way. Now, there is a little trick he can use, which I can't show you. Threatens to have him live in the corner. You'd fall for the trick. There's a trick here that you're going to fall for. But Shygost said, go ahead and leave it. It's fine. It is fine if you know the trick. I don't know what to do about that. I guess we'll just have to let him live because we fall for the trick. Okay, so what's next? He does have a group here spending time on. We can just come under and take away all his points. Is the next one Sente? No. What else? Threaten to come. It feels like we're in in-game. I'm just going to play an in-game move. We have Sente again. We have an open skirt here. And as he comes under, it helps his group to live. I'll just come down and stop it. I didn't say anything through that because it was one long series that all made obvious sense. So hopefully it's not a problem. Now, there's something I want to do on the left here. You see my cursor. If we Atari and he takes, then we get to say Atari, he has to fill. That makes him no eyes. So his whole group actually has no eyes. But now's not the time. If we say Atari, he may well just live in the corner. We don't want him to live in the corner. Well, wait a minute. If we say Atari, he lives in the corner, we cut, the whole thing dies. That's worthwhile. Okay. So he has no eye. That's it. So when we want, we can attack his group and he has no eye. Okay. Let's make sure he can't get out. Oh. Then we kill the corner. Just here. It bothers me. Let's play once more. Maybe I didn't need to do that. But as 10Q, we took a little, we just like, yeah, we'll just make sure. Okay. Our whole black group is getting surrounded. And one might say that we only have one eye, and it's actually not an eye yet. Oh. I think it's time we secure some eyes. That's one way, but this Hane is another, and that's more interesting to us. So we just said we've become concerned about our black group. That's one thing you need to do as 10Q is go, hey, my whole black group is getting weak. And then instead of following him along, he played here, so I'll play here. No. You have to keep the idea in mind. We could stop here for some eyes or play here for some eyes. This one's bigger. Okay, that's one eye. That big box, one eye. We need two. Let's go to the other one too. Two eyes. We're alive. Remember, he can say Atari here, so this isn't an eye. Now we have two eyes. I don't think a Tenku's going to get through all that. That's a lot to get through. Whatever you can do to See that? I don't know how to help you. Send a question. Please send questions. Okay. What's next? We're alive. He's dead. All good. What's next? White has this massive wall facing the center. Whatever happens, that can really be good to him for him. So I'm gonna just come out. And I'm comfortable playing here, and I know I'm not going to get cut. So your job, play at least on this line. You see the cursor, at least this far, and don't get cut. If that means you play away, great. So I know I'm not cut, so I'm playing here. And he resigned. Cool. Well, I'm hoping that made some sense. Again, feel free to ask questions, comments, whatever. Okay, guys, catch y'all later.